beautiful evening and a heartiest welcome to Global Talk Show by Business Power Academy in Netherlands. And today we have an amazing guest. Guess who? None other than Dr. Rosalind Willis, and you can say Coach Rose. And she is really vivacious, marvelous, and a very special. She is an international public speaker, international best-selling author, advocate, human rights activist, humanitarian, and global ambassador. We are going to have a lovely deep dive in this beautiful, incredible life journey. So, Dr. Rosalind, welcome to our show today.
Thank you so much for having me, Dr. Supriya. I appreciate the invite. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, we all know about Dr. Rosalind, but still, where is she today? It's a greater height of success. And to reach this greater height of success, have lot of challenges, lot of hard work, dedication, perseverance, and patience. So let's take this beautiful ride on. And Dr. Rosalind, we all are super excited to know your incredible life journey. So the dice is on your court. Please tell me something about your incredible journey, which is going to inspire millions today.
Yes. So I started out, I'm from a small town in Texas, USA called Post, Texas. I was raised, my mother and father, phenomenal individuals. I was raised a daddy's girl. But at the age of 18, I became pregnant. I was a teen mom, unmarried. That was a big challenge for me. And all the hurdles that tried to come and stop me, I was a high school dropout. All the things, I'd been told by negative people that I would never make it, I would not succeed, I couldn't be this, I couldn't be that. But I did not allow those things and those obstacles to stop me. My eldest son, I called him my motivator. I gave birth to him, like I said, as a teen mom. And it helped me to really embrace life quicker than I probably wanted to. But it made me who I am today. And I went on to, like I said, I was a high school dropout, no less likely to succeed. And I went on to push my youngest brother through high school, and I went to sign him up for college. And while I was there, the young lady said, "What degree do you have?" I said, "I don't have a degree." She said, "Well, we're going to get you signed up next." I only had my GED. And I was like, okay, and I started my college career that day. She signed me up for college at Eastern New Mexico University. I became the director of African American Affairs, got my bachelor's, went on to get my master's, and then my doctorate in counseling. And that's how I started my educational career. Now, fast forwarded, I went through, I was married after I had my son. A year later, I got married to a young man. I tell everyone, he was somebody's husband, just not mine, even though I said I do to him. But I went through a lot of things. I went through domestic violence, nervous breakdown. I went through a lot of torment and different things like that. But my relationship with God is what changed my life. God delivered me. He healed me. And through the time that I was going through a lot of these things, guys, I was in ministry as an ordained evangelist. And I knew I had a call on my life, and I accepted the call. And no matter what I was going through in life, I never stopped trusting and believing in God. And He's the one who sustained me through all of that. Fast forwarded, I went through feeling like, you know what, I'll never love again. I could never be married again. I could never, have the love that I deserve. I really felt that way. Somebody in the audience today may feel that way. But God knew that I had a big heart, that I was full of love. So He brought back my high school sweetheart. He found me again. And that's my husband. I call him Self, Tommy Willis. He's my best friend. We've been married now 13 years. All these years later, we have 6 children, 13 grandchildren. I'm a nana and he's a papa. And God has completely blessed us. All the dreams and aspirations I had coming up. I always said I wanted to have my own publishing company. I want to write lots of books. And here I am at 50 years old. I don't mind saying that because I know that I'm a blessed woman. I have written 15 books. Some of them I've co-authored. I am a 5-time international bestseller. Um, I am a 10-time Amazon #1 bestseller. And I mean, God has opened amazing doors. On last year, December of 2022, I received a presidential lifetime achievement award from the President of the United States, um, from all of the things that I've done all over the world. We do a lot of serving behind the scenes, and the Bible tells us what we do in secret, God will reward us openly. A lot of times people are watching you, you don't even know who's watching you. So God has blessed me completely. I'm honored to be able to work with my husband, my best friend, in our business, as well as to be able to write with him, to publish with him, to speak with him, to do ministry with him, and to very much do life with him. So again, I am a blessed woman.
Wow. Dr. Rosalind, no doubt you're a blessed woman and you are an inspiring woman that we can see, and we can feel those beautiful positive vibes from USA. You can see, and it is reaching globally across the globe. People can feel their warmth of blessings of your incredible life journey. So thank you so much for this beautiful answer. And moving to my next beautiful pose or question, you can say, I am sure, Dr. Rosalind, you will have faced n number of challenges in your life. Where you are today, it's a special and a successful place. But every success is sweetest and every success has sourness. So tell me something about your challenges which you had faced. And most important thing, how you overcome those challenging challenges in your life. We would love to hear that too.
Yes. So one of the biggest challenges that I had, like I said, I was a high school dropout. So there was an insecurity that I had because I felt like I wasn't enough. I always felt like, um, I wasn't able to stand up against someone that, you know, had the education that I didn't have. So there was an insecurity there that I had with me. And that's what stopped me from pursuing my education early on. That was a big challenge. Another challenge was my health. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease and I was sick a lot, in and out of the hospital. For 18 years, I suffered from Crohn's disease. And then in 2014, I had a right sided stroke. A whole right side was paralyzed. It was drooped. My face was drooped down. My hand was turned under my leg. I mean, the whole thing. And I tell everyone when I tell this testimony that that day in September of 2014 was the worst day of my life and the best day of my life. I say the worst day of my life because I was facing challenges that I'd never experienced before. Because I'm a woman of faith and I prayed for other people that had strokes and I watched God use my hands to heal those individuals. I watched God bring people that was at the break of death back. And at that moment when I was, getting ready to go to the hospital, my son, my oldest son that I talked to y'all about earlier, he was the one that ended up picking me up in his arms, because I collapsed at home and I was having a really, really bad migraine for days. And I ended up having a blood clot on my brain and I collapsed at home. And when I came back to, the ambulance had me and I looked outside as I was in the bed of the ambulance and I saw my oldest son standing out there with his hands up praying for me. They rushed me to the hospital where my daughter worked. She had heard stroke over code over the head, over the intercom, not knowing that it was me. She gets in there and it's me. At that time, and keep in mind, I could not even speak because of the stroke. But I heard my daughter begin to pray. She began to pray for me the way I pray for others. That's why I say it was the worst time of my life, but the best time of life, because the things that I had taught my children about faith and praying and believing in God when nothing else seems to make sense, they begin to pray for me the way I pray for others. And those prayers that they prayed, and my daughter prayed and prayed and prayed and had faith, they gave me a medication that busted up all the blood clots, and it reversed everything that the stroke had done. We know as believers that that was God healing us. It was nobody but the blood of Jesus, I believe. But it healed me. And while I was in ICU for one whole week, recovering from the stroke, as they were doing all these tests, because the doctors were in amazement of what God has done and the miracle that He made me. God gave me blueprints from heaven. He gave me a mandate to go get the women, empower them, heal the woman so you heal the house. And that was my mandate and my mission for life that He gave me that day. So I always say that I'm Dr. Rosalind Willis, the birthing purpose coach. And I remind everyone that I can that as long as you got a pulse, you got a purpose. You have something in this life that only you and you alone can do. And that's when God gave me my purpose. He let my pain birth my purpose on that day. That was my biggest challenge, was my health. And God has healed me, and He's launched me into a place of purpose and destiny and focus.
Wow, this is really awesome, inspiring. And yes, Dr. Rosalind, I truly believe this. I reciprocate the same. When you have a feeling of being wellness, when you have a feeling that yes, you can move forward, dart forward, and most important, when you have a trust in your Lord, miracles do happen. And that's what happened in Dr. Rosalind's life. Because being unhealthy is really, really a very negative state of mind, but you came out of those state of mind, you filled yourself with a lot of optimism, positivity, and moved forward. And of course, prayers are really miracles. So it's really great to listen, and I'm sure people listening to this and those who are having any ailments, they are going to get a lot of motivation from Dr. Rosalind's life, and they are going to take care of their health in a very precious and a very wonderful way. Awesome, Dr. Rosalind. This is so inspiring. God bless you and stay happy and stay well. This is really great to know. Well, moving to this beautiful journey of Global Talk Show with Dr. Rosalind, we would love to know what Dr. Rosalind work is. So kindly enlighten your precious work which you are doing in public speaking. You're an author, you're an advocate, and you're a versatile personality. So please kindly enlighten us.
So, as my work, like I said, I am an ordained minister. So ministry is my passion. When God gave me the blueprints from heaven, one of the things that He birthed was a women's tea, empowerment tea. I do that every 3 months in my city. And some other states, we're starting to stretch out to other states and actually becoming global. Our teas are becoming global. So I am the founder and CEO of BPMI Ladies Club Global, where we empower women all over the world to be better, to help them to birth out whatever God has placed inside of them, to be better mothers, better wives, better sisters, just better human beings. That is one of my biggest passions. As a job, which I don't see it as a job, honestly, because I love it. But I am the CEO of TNR Birthing Book Publishing, and we help people. I assist people as their spiritual midwife on writing and publishing and birthing their books. And so we literally go hand in hand with them until they birth out what God has called them to. I am also an international global speaker. I speak all over the world to empower, to build up, to encourage, to inspire individuals to live their best life. I am a talk show host. I have my own TV show here in the US. It's called Coming Off of Mute, Keeping It Real with Coach Roz, Coming Off Mute, where I allow people to come on my show and tell their stories as you're doing for me today, to share their books, whatever they are doing. And so that is what I do here. And I'm all about within my community. I like to volunteer and serve and help feed the homeless and do different things like that. Um, those are the things that my heartbeat is for. It's all about making the world a better place, one person at a time. I truly believe and I live my life that love has no color. We all can change the world one person at a time through the gift of love.
Awesome. This is really great, Dr. Rosalind. And I must say, you are really multi-talented person because you are working on every sectors of, you can say, a great work, and you're the CEO and you're a host and you're an advocate and everything. So kindly tell me, what is your mission now?
So my mission as a birth and purpose coach is helping individuals unlock their full potential. It's all about helping people to know who they are. And as I said, I tell people that if they have a pulse, they have a purpose. That pulse is the heartbeat of God. They still have something to do. So my mission is to give everyone a voice, the ones that have been muted because of domestic violence or some type of abuse or anything that they've been through. I believe that God has given me a gift to pull those voices out, to help them to be able to speak. And even when they are not having a voice, I am the voice for the voiceless. I believe in advocating and standing with my sister or my brother that have been downtrodden or put in a place where they cannot speak. I am that person that is that valve of release for them. And I stand in the gap with them. I stand with them. So my mission is to help every man, woman, boy, or girl to be able to speak their truth, stand in their truth, and have a voice in a very loud world in this day and time.
Wow. And here I would request my global audience who are facing any problems in their personal or professional life, or who want to improve upon themselves or transform themselves in a better version. And if you're facing n number of issues, you can contact Dr. Rosalind. She is there to help you. She's there to guide you as a mentor, as a coach, and
Yes.
she's going to make your life meaningful and the bestest of the best life. So Dr. Rosalind is here. You can find her on social media and you can make your life wonderful and meaningful. Well, Dr. Rosalind, this is so great mission which you have told us, which you have enlightened us on this show. I truly inspire you, aspire you, and I am just have no words that what kind of beautiful work you are doing. May God bless you with great mission and vision, and heartfelt gratitude to you for your beautiful success and laurels in your way. Well, before we take a beautiful goodbye to our audience and Dr. Rosalind, Dr. Rosalind, everybody is waiting for your powerful message, which you're going to deliver across the globe today.
Yes, so my message to the world is love yourself. You have to look inside to be able to understand your value. It's, I don't care if somebody have told you that you'll never be anything. If they've told you all type of lies about how you're not good, know your value and give no discounts. Do not discount yourself because someone else did not see your vision, did not understand who you are. Love you first. You can't give someone something that you have not received yourself. You are worth it. You're valuable. You're loved. You are made wonderfully. You have a God that loves you without any doubt in his mind. He created you for something powerful. He created you to change the world. You matter and you are something great. Don't let anyone stop you from being your best you.
Wow, this is awesome, Dr. Rosalind. Yes, love yourself and don't discount yourself for anyone. This is the beautiful message you have rendered today on the Global Talk Show, and people are going to get leverage, lot and lot of beautiful knowledge from you. Thank you so much for coming to our show and enlightening this beautiful evening, or you can say morning or noon across the globe, because we don't know who all are watching us. Thank you so much for coming to our show. Well, I am sure people, my beautiful global audience, you have really inspired and you really enjoyed this show, because Dr. Rosalind has filled this enthusiasm across the globe, and she is there to help you, to guide you, to motivate you, and to inspire you. So keep inspiring yourself. Till then, stay happy, hail and hearty. Bye-bye for now.